Miami. It's the Miami Heat and the Dallas Mavericks. Hi, I'm Marv Alvin, along with the czar, Mike Fratello. Let's go courtside for the player introductions.
Starting at guard, Carlos Arroyo. Starting at forward, Caron Butler. Starting at the other forward, Bosh. Starting at center, Alonzo Mourning. Starting at the other guard, Dwyane. The coach, Stan Van Gundy.
Miami gains control of the tip, and they look to get things started here. Ten seconds showing on the shot clock. Lays it home.
Let's see that again from a different angle.
Can't hit for two. He bothered the shooter enough to force the miss. We're seeing some nice defense by Butler. They are sharing the ball on the offensive end. Completely handcuffed by Harris. Mourning with his foot over the line. Harris taking a look from the right side.
Here's that play one more time.
That's team foul number 1 on the Heat. It's good. Two for two. A strong finish. Harris from point-blank range. Seconds to get a shot off. Arroyo is met by Harris. He elevates the baseline. Shot is good.
Arroyo is doing a nice job of finding the open player for the assist.
Here's Nowitzki. The layup doesn't fall. Clock's at 3. 24-second violation.
They weren't able to handle the other team's defensive pressure.
Blocked by Mourning.
His timing was perfect. That was a spectacular block.
That should help energize his teammates at the defensive end. Only 5 to get a shot off. 2 to shoot. The Heat ran out of time to shoot. It's a 24-second violation.
They have to do a better job of executing their offensive sets.
Great hustle by the defense. Tomahawks it through to Shawn Stevenson. Arroyo sets it up near the middle. 4 on the clock. 3 to get it off. Fires from the perimeter. It's good with the shot clock ticking down. He's able to hit. Denied by Wade. The ball being worked around by Miami. It's a shot clock violation.
That was not a good possession. Credit the defense for shutting them down.
He puts one up, misses the long 2. Stevenson not able to come up with an answer at the offensive end. Seconds. Shot clock violation on the Heat.
That must have been a frustrating possession. Great defensive pressure.
Misses the 2. Miami is making a nice effort right now to keep the other team off the glass. 10 seconds to get a shot off. Only 5 to get a shot off. Down to 1. Butler couldn't get it off to beat the buzzer.
They really struggled offensively during that possession.
They need to make a better effort to move the ball. Harris with it on the right side. Comes up empty. We're seeing tremendous defensive pressure being applied by Arroyo. Sets it up. Wade guarded by Terry. The Heat won.
Miami.
Walker enters the game for the first time tonight for the Heat. Clock's at 3. Clock's at 2. That's a 24-second violation.
They weren't able to handle the other team's defensive pressure.
Hits the jumper.
Terry with a nice assist that time. The recognition of the defense coming and getting it to his teammate at the last second. A spectacular play.
Clock's at 4. 3 to shoot. The Heat cannot beat the 24. It's a shot clock violation.
They have to do a better job of executing their offensive sets.
Great hustle by the defense. Terry at the basket. Finger rolls it for 2. Arroyo setting it up. Shot clock is down to 5. 4 left on the clock. Mourning with 2 left. He misses the layup.
They should have had that rebound.
You're right, Czar. They wasted an impressive defensive stop. pretty play.
They did a tremendous job of converting a difficult play. Great pass and finish on the alley-oop.
He doesn't go for the fake. 10 seconds showing on the shot clock. Batted away by Mourning. Down to 2, down to 1. The 24-second clock ran out on the Heat.
That was a mental mistake. They had opportunities to get an open look.
Shawn Bradley.
Ten seconds to get a shot off. Defended hard by Walker. One out of bounds on the loose ball. The loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Mavericks. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Clock's at 3. Butler was not able to get it off. It's a 24-second violation.
That was not a good possession. Credit the defense for shutting them down.
Nowitzki.
Played by Walker. He has the upper hand in this matchup, Czar.
No doubt. He knows it, and he's going to try and capitalize on it.
Drains it from the perimeter.
As a team, they need to make a greater effort to communicate on defense and challenge shots.
Ten seconds remaining on the shot clock. Only 5 to get a shot off. Sent away by Bradley.
He knew exactly when to go for the block. Great anticipation.
Harris elevates and shoots. Can't make the long 2.
Arroyo extended himself there to force him into the difficult shot.
Ten on the shot clock. Shot clock's at 5. 4 left on the clock. From in deep, gets 2 with the finger roll. And a timeout taken by the Mavericks.
Number 92, Deshaun Stevenson.
Wade practically hugging his man defensively. No good. Good anticipation by the defender.
He made him think he had a good look, then took it away quickly with some nice hustle.
Has to shoot. 24-second violation.
That must have been a frustrating possession. Great defensive pressure.
Harris covered by Wade. Three to get it off. Able to get inside and the finish.
Mourning should have fouled him harder, Marv. The shooter now has a chance for a three-point play.
Shooting 1, Shawn Marion.
Marion hit the foul shot, and it's a three-point play. three-point land. Stevenson challenged the three and made it difficult for the offensive player to connect.
Mark, that was an example of great perimeter defense.
Stevenson surrounded. Mourning blocks it. The first quarter comes to an end. The Heat trail by 3.
There's no need to panic. We still have a long ways to go.
Seconds showing on the shot clock. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Nowitzki with the shot. The two's no good. A near turnover. Harris defended by Coles. 10 to put it up.
Nowitzki
tries from downtown.
The Mavericks
go up by 6. Wade looking to hits it from the left of the circle. Dallas could have prevented that basket.
The defense should have rotated to pick up the man with the ball.
On the shot clock. Butler with the pressure. The Mavs have a 7-point lead.
Nowitzki gets the bucket with the defense right in his face. What a shot.
With the jumper. He gets them the rebound. Tries one from the perimeter.
Nowitzki might be heating up here. That's 3 in a row. Look for his team to get him the ball on offense.
The Heat take a timeout. Grant working on his defender. Solid defensive play by Marion. Hits the finger roll. Harris being played by Coles.
Heat foul to number 4. Nowitzki
able to draw the foul and hits to the line for 3 shots. Makes the first. He gets it to fall.
The Mavericks
with the strong start to the second quarter. They extend their lead to 10. They're at the line and ahead by a comfortable margin. Their coach really had them prepared well for this game.
Mark, Don Nelson is recognized as a coach who's not afraid to experiment. He introduced the point forward concept to the NBA. This position gave his guards the freedom to do more than just distribute the ball, and it changed how teams run their offenses.
10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Coles with the notion to fire. The two's no good. Scooped up by Marion. Here's Nowitzki. Misses from the perimeter.
Butler was able to contest that shot and force the miss. We're seeing some nice defense from him right now.
A nice steal by Marion.
The Mavericks are playing with a lot of energy at the defensive end.
The pressure has made things very difficult for the other team. Nowitzki with no room to breathe. Harris with the delivery. He tees it up, can't hit for two. Marion is on it. Harris sets it up near the top.
Nowitzki.
Launching from downtown, out off the ricochet.
Miami ball.
That was not an easy shot to make.
Not easy at all, Marv. He had to make the adjustment in the air, got the shot off, and made it count.
Harris picked up by Coles. Off the mark from downtown.
This team is doing the right things on defense.
The shooter was pressured into a tough three-pointer by Butler. Clark's at two. Harris with defenders all over him. Nice job of locating a shot and getting it off.
The defense played that about as well as they could play it. They forced him into a tough shot with the clock winding down. The shooter just made a really great shot that time.
From the paint, misses the two. Terrific defensive stop down low by Marion. Setting it up. Here's Nowitzki. Drains the three.
The Mavericks are playing well and have their opponent looking baffled on defense.
Setting it up on the right. Drains it from downtown. He was able to hit with a man in his face. A nice shot by Wade. Lays it in.
Marv, let's watch that one again.
Brings it up court. Wang denies the shot. And a timeout
for the Mavericks.
Walker heads it off the bench for the Mavericks.
52, Samaki Walker.
The Mavs go up by 18.
They're playing well defensively, but they're having no luck slowing down the other team.
Setting it up. Wade with the change of direction.
Miami foul to number 3, Dwyane Wade.
They work it around, trying to find the open shot.
Get through that.
Down to 3. 2 seconds. Comes up empty. Grant grabs his first board of the game. Wade stepped out of bounds. Arroyo re-enters the game for the Heat.
Arroyo.
Nowitzki with the jump shot. 2 points from in the key. A great steal by Terry. Terry looking to hit from downtown. The turnaround's good. Grant beats him with the crossover. The layup doesn't fall. And another nice defensive board that time.
He's active out there, and when you keep moving out on the floor, good things happen for you, like rebounds.
Harris being guarded closely.
Harris.
Finger rolls good. Marion with the foul. That's his first personal, first team foul.
Into the game for Miami. Number 33, Alonzo Mourning.
Here's Bosh. He blows the layup. The feed by Bosh puts it down with power.
The Mavericks are dominating at both ends of the court. It will take a huge effort to mount a comeback against this team.
Nowitzki with the jumper drains the long 2.
Now that is something he does pretty well. He's able to ignore the defender coming in for the block, keeps his focus on the release, and nails the jumper.
A nice job of keeping his concentration and hit that shot.
Credit the defense for pressuring the ball and making things difficult.
We're seeing some passing by Dallas. Cherry is met by Leonard. The 2's no good.
The Heat continue to give up very few offensive rebounds.
They've done a nice job of limiting the other team to 1 shot. Lays it home.
Jones. Two minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Guarded closely by Arroyo. Out of bounds. The loose ball last touched by the Mavericks. Stolen by Walker. Here they come, the fast break. Here's Terry. The 3 is off the mark. They're not letting anyone get around them for those rebounds.
Mark, this is something I know the coaching staff has been working on. Every guy on that team is putting themselves between the ball and their man as soon as the shot goes up.
For Shawn Leonard, one-hands it.
Other team is really struggling to score.
A stellar defensive effort by Leonard. Marion is not buying. Leonard puts it up, doesn't fall from the left of the circle. Terry lets it go from the perimeter, misfires from 3. Hard off the rim and out. He sets up on the right. Jones with the assist, flushes it down.
Alonzo Mourning.
The shot clock is off. 15 seconds to play in the quarter.
Let's get another look at that play.
Mourning from half court. And halfway through this one, the Mavs lead by 22.
This has been a blowout so far, and I expect more of the same in the second half.
So do Izar. Their opponent has offered very little resistance. Here are the key players at the half. Harris closely guarded, able to finger roll. Arroyo on the left side. He doesn't bite on the fake. Marion with a tight fist. Oh, what a block. From down low, out of bounds. Last touch by the Mavericks. Down to 2. Wade with 2 on the clock. No good. He had to beat the clock. Nowitzki guarded by Wade. Nowitzki in heavy traffic, counted for 2.
The Heat picked the right time to run an isolation play. The shooter made it look easy.
Launches from the perimeter. Can't hit from downtown. Well, you can credit that steal to the strong defensive play by Arroyo. Ball's passed around by the Heat. Wade pulls up, no good from three-point land. Marion grabs the rebound.
It's getting very physical out there.
Ten on the shot clock. Clock's at 3. Lays it in.
Jason Terry.
Backing down. Howard with the sound defense.
Bosh is shooting 50% from the field. The Heat got the ball into the low post and were able to finish. Great execution inside.
Here's Howard, and it's good.
The Mavericks able to score on that possession. They'll be looking for that mismatch again.
Arroyo directing traffic from the left side. Caron Butler with the strong finish.
Marv, he already had an NBA body as a rookie, and he's continued to develop. But he has more than a power game. He's also a terrific passer and a decent ball handler who can create problems for the defense.
Ten-second showing on the shot clock. Shot clock's at 5. 4 to shoot. Knocked away by Mourning. What a move. Caron Butler. Sets it up. Harris, play by Wade. Pulling up, can't hit for 2. He takes the rebound. Bosh with the facial. Chris Bosh. Gets it to go from the top of the circle. Wade from up close.
Shawn Marion.
Wade was hit on the attempt and is sent to the line.
Number 1.
First shot is good. Marion extends to get the rebound. Nowitzki working from the middle. Here's Nowitzki. The basket is good and a trip to the line.
That just goes to show you whenever you get fouled on a shot, you should throw it up there anyway. You never know. It might go in and all of a sudden becomes a three-point play opportunity.
Hits the finger roll. Harris sets it up near the middle. Terry covered by Wade. The Mavs passing the ball around the court. Terry fires from deep. Good
Jason
for 3.
Terry for 3.
Butler releasing.
Dirk Nowitzki
commits the foul, his first.
Team foul, number 2.
Good on the first. He makes them both. Ten seconds to get a shot off. Only 5 to get a shot off.
Nowitzki.
Clock reads 2, hits for 2. Arroyo sets it up on the left side. Here's Bosh, comes up empty.
Marion has continued to be very effective rebounding the basketball at the defensive end. An impressive effort.
The Heat are playing tight defense. He shoots. Yes! Miami is struggling right now to slow down the other team.
They need to keep playing solid defense and hope that things turn around soon.
Misses from just inside the arc. We have a whistle
for the Mavericks. Into the game for the Mavericks, number 16, Gigi Wang, and number 52, Samaki Walker.
Fires from downtown. Cherry is 5 for 9 from three-point territory. Wade rises up, can't hit from downtown. Howard sets it up near the top.
Keep him out of the
With the emphatic dunk. The Heat trying to find the open man. Picked off by Howard.
He jumped into the passing lane at the last second and came away with the steal. That was a heads-up play.
Finger rolls good. Arroyo setting it up. Wade out of the crowd.
To number 52.
Wade is
Samaki
fouled, and
Walker.
he's being sent
That's
to the
his
line.
First personal.
It drops.
Number 3.
Wade sinks them both. Walker steps in from the bench for the Heat.
Antoine Walker.
Seconds remaining on the shot clock. He elevates. Cherry with the helper.
Nowitzki.
Yes. Arroyo advances the ball. The two's no good.
The Mavericks are doing an outstanding job of boxing out and keeping the offensive team off the glass.
Launches it from downtown. Hits the three. with the pull-up. The team's no good. From underneath, no good. Try to adjust in midair, but just too much contact on the play. Howard working from the middle. Howard defended by Arroyo. He's playing up on him. Yes!
Josh Howard.
Backs him down, powers it through.
Great job moving the ball on offense and finding the open man in the post.
Miami foul to number 4, Caron.
They have no more fouls to give.
Foul in the last 2 minutes.
Nowitzki sinks it from the line. Eschmeyer is checking in off the bench for the Mavericks.
Evan Eschmeyer.
Nowitzki gets them both. Jones seeing his first action of the night for the Heat.
Mourning is shooting under 45% from the floor.
Setting it up on the left. With the jumper, hits the two.
The Mavericks had the matchup advantage on that possession, and they capitalized on it.
He sets up on the left side.
Mavericks foul.
Leonard draws the foul and goes to the line for two.
First foul
Rims
in
out.
the final 2 minutes.
Bradley entering the game for the Mavericks.
Number 44, Shawn Bradley.
Leonard gets 1 of 2. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Howard has to fire with the clock down to 5. Comes up with 2. That was a disappointing play on the defensive end.
Where was the help? Someone should have rotated to cut off the penetration.
Down to 5 in the quarter. The Mavs are stifling their opponents tonight. Jones in traffic, and that's the end of the third quarter. The Mavs lead by 42. They've dominated so far today and have a commanding lead with 1 quarter remaining.
This has been a solid all-around effort.
Handling. delivery by Coles. He serves up the facial. The Heat playing airtight defense, misses from the post.
Mourning has been a force so far in this game on the defensive boards. His athleticism and his physicalness have really been on display in this game.
10 on the shot clock.
Mourning made a nice move to get open for the alley-oop, but couldn't put it down.
Mourning working underneath.
Mourning made a quick move to get open for the alley-oop. Great job by his teammate to hit him with the pass.
Timeout is called on the floor by Dallas.
Shawn Marion.
Stevenson shooting. The defensive foul committed by Leonard. That's his first personal. It's good. Stevenson makes both free throws. Nowitzki coming back in for the Mavericks.
41, Dirk Nowitzki.
Mourning with position.
To number 16.
Team foul number 1 picked up by the Mavericks.
Team foul number 1.
Makes the first. Mourning sinks them both. He tees it up. Misses the two. Mourning is there. Advances up court. Bosh, not a lot of space.
That was an exceptional play. The offensive player cut to the hoop and did a nice job of finishing the alley-oop.
Wang puts it up, counted for 2.
Give it up.
Mourning sets it up near the middle. Mourning from in close. 5 on the shot clock, 4 to shoot. Coles with a nice look.
He made eye contact and just put it up there where he knew his guy could get it.
That's one for the highlight reel. Delk taking a look from the right side. Delk being played by Bosh. Delk abuses him with the crossover. With the shot, can't hit for 2.
Mourning is
the strong finish, and they sent him to the line for one more. Nowitzki with a weak foul. That was not the result he was looking for.
To the line, shooting 1, Alonzo Mourning.
The Heat able to add one more from the line for a 3-point play.
Eric Dampier.
Coles right up on his man. puts it up from downtown. Can't hit from downtown. Bosh soars for the rebound. Coles bringing it up court. Mourning from close range. Gets two with the finger roll. Nowitzki goes to the back down. Bosh steals it. This has been a terrific defensive performance.
The pressure is causing the other team to turn the ball over.
Mourning, little room to move. Set up beautifully by Leonard.
Nowitzki is showing us a great example of smart basketball. He knew the double team was coming, and he got rid of
Leonard picked up by Stevenson. He has the mismatch, and he's going to try and take full advantage of it. Pulling up, hits for two. From the post, no good on the finger roll. The Heat control the defensive board.
They are clamping down on the second chance points, Marv. They're not giving up any offensive boards at all.
Bosh tries the jumper, comes up with two. Here's Marion. Marion is 2 for 4 from the field.
Miami for the Heat.
Dwyane coming into the game off the bench for the Heat.
Michael Dwyane into the game for the Mavericks. Number 52, Samaki Walker.
Loose ball, last touch by the Mavericks. The Heat taking their time and getting that extra touch. Tight defense by Marion. From the low block, comes up empty.
Good interior defense will help win games.
That was a solid defensive play by Dampier. He changes direction. Butler contests the shot, misses the two. He's doing a sensational job of forcing the other team to take those tough shots.
He really is, Marv. He's playing very well at the defensive end.
The strong finish, Chris Bosh. Shot clock showing 4. Dampier down at 2, counted for 2. Bosh surrounded, misses the long 2. Grabs his first board of the game. Harris advances the ball. Stevenson with the shot, hits the two.
Harris is showing us a prime example of how to contribute without scoring. He's the playmaker right now, setting his teammates up with some well-placed passes for the assist.
Nails the jumper. Timeout is called by the Mavericks.
For the Mavericks, number 00, Tony Delk.
Brings it up court. Delk right at the basket, able to finger roll. Fires from the perimeter, hits it for three.
Bosh able to avoid the block, drain that shot. What a play.
Setting it up. Goliak is fouled and it'll be charged to Delk. Bradley checks into the action off the bench for the Mavericks.
44, Shawn Bradley.
The Heat pass it around looking for a hole in the defense. He doesn't go for the fake. Butler with no room to breathe. Delk working from the right side. Terry at the rim, finger rolls it for two.
Miami is having a hard time slowing down the other team offensively.
They need to get a defensive stop to avoid. Timeout is called, and it's taken by Miami. Misfires from the perimeter. Bosh with another rebound. Loose ball, out of bounds. Butler from downtown. The Heat trail by 23. Delk with the ball. The Heat did not look very organized defensively on that position.
A defensive rotation could have prevented that basket.
Butler with the notion to fire off the mark from the post.
Bosh with yet another offensive rebound. He's done an outstanding job of chasing down missed shots.
Coles is all over his man. Walker shoots it with 5 showing. Jumper doesn't go.
Miami continues to do a very good job of crashing the boards at the defensive end.
Butler from point-blank range hits the finger roll. Terry with defenders all over him. Finger rolls good.
2 minutes left. Timeout, Miami.
Cole sets it up near the middle. Butler at the basket, gets 2 with the finger roll. Setting it up on the right. Delk is met by Cole. Bosh playing his man nose to nose. Basket's good off the board. Butler gets him to commit.
Walker jumped at the fake and gave up the bucket. A poor defensive play that time.
Brings it up court. Patience being shown by the Mavericks. Shot clock's at 5. Terry from up close.
Bosh made a smart defensive play, Mark.
You're right, Czar. Foul was the only way to stop him from scoring. They've used their last foul.
Jason Terry.
He gets it to fall.
Who's got shooter? Stick the ball down.
Terry gets them both. Advances up court. Plays it up for 2.
Arroyo.
Walker guarded by Bosh. Bradley down to 2. It's no good. He had to throw it up.
Bosh is crashing the boards and making sure the other team doesn't get any second chances.
Leonard working the post, able to finger roll. The shot clock is not a factor now. Howard sets it up on the right side. This one is over. The Heat have to be very unhappy to lose by double digits at home.
Getting blown out like that is a direct result of their weak defensive performance tonight. They need to show more pride and toughness on their home court.
Here's tonight's player of the game. Here are the stats for tonight's game.